This is Reality Alert Now. Reality Alert Now. We are now a podcast named Reality Alert.
New theme song coming soon.
Hey, welcome back to Reality Alert. We are here with our special guest recapping Circle Season 1, Episodes 5 and 6, Alex Lake, a.k.a. Adam. Alex, how is it going today?
I did some cleaning. The internet is shit, and I'm happy to be here.
Oh, sick.
What appearance is this for you on our show? Is this like number 4? 3? You're like turning into our Steve Martin / Alec Baldwin.
I'll take it. Do I get a jacket when I get to 10?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it will only be you in that club forever.
I mean, I only have 7 more appearances, and there are at least going to be 2 more seasons. So I can get it.
You always have an open invitation, Alex. Always.
Don't tell me that. I'll be over for dinner.
Oh, good.
I'm eating the food out of your fridge.
So
vegetables, I hope, to make Gina happy, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We hear. So for the video version of the times we've had you on our podcast, I think this is actually our 4th appearance because we had you on the Squid Game version briefly.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So we've had you, we've had Gino, we've seen your
the
apartment,
renowned Squid Game episode.
But I have to say,
the only thing it's missing is cats.
You say you love cats. We've never seen any of your cats. Are the cats real?
Let's see them.
All right.
I don't know
audio
where she's taking a
he's
nap.
trying to
Gina
beckon
can
these
fish out the
so-called
dry
cats.
food.
What's your cat's name again?
There's Blooper, and then there's Paloma.
Blooper and Paloma. I
Blooper
love
and
that.
Paloma.
Blooper's
He
a
is
great name.
Beckoning the so-called cats, but are we being catfished by the cats?
Oh
Stay
my God.
tuned.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. Or
This is gripping.
Stay tuned, Ben. Get it?
Stay tuned. Oh,
He has put on
uh-oh.
fake cat.
Uh-oh.
What is
What is this?
that?
We got a little kitty on the screen.
It's a fake kitty paws. I will not.
I
I don't
know.
think these cats are real. No real cats.
It's a ploy to get more followers.
Mm.
You don't have real cats.
Mm.
Cats aren't real. Sophia doesn't wear glasses. Alex doesn't have cats.
I'm a little paused for concern right now.
Oh, meouch! That hurts. All right.
Chickadee.
Oh,
Their names are Paloma. Their
camera
names
shy.
are Blooper. Their names are Chickadee. Get your story straight.
It's okay.
is
All
it
right.
Chickadee? Is the name Chickadee?
No,
All
it's Blooper.
let's get into the fucking podcast. Fuck these cats.
Wait, we're live now?
Oh yeah,
We had all
live.
that gold before, and now we have
I know.
Yeah, we had some good conversations.
You missed our
before, guys.
conversations about Jim Belushi before we came on.
We have
There
a
it
cat. They
is.
are
There's
real.
a cat.
We have a cat. Now it's gone. They found a stray cat
Gina
in the
tried to
alley
bribe
and they
it with
put it on the
food.
screen for the podcast. All right, let's talk about
Exactly.
the circle.
Let's get
So-
into it. At the end of the last episode, our friend Alex entered with a big splash with flashy pants, and then we got the cliffhanger. Who is this guy? Who is this wacky, zany guy that's come into the circle?
Alex, you said something about yourself at the end of last episode. You said that like you go through life and like people don't notice you, but you really dress in a certain way. And you have a very big personality.
so maybe
Yeah, you're a
maybe,
peacock.
I
Maybe
think
I'm
people notice
confused.
you.
Maybe I go through life and people turn the other way and avoid me.
Okay.
I feel that.
You know, I don't exactly scream mental stability.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. Well, I think you could have expressed that better on the show. So
I should have
when-
said it like
when
that.
Strike
you
one.
come back the next time, just try to express yourself better.
Yeah. I mean, I yeah.
Because we notice you. We
Oh, thank
noticed.
you.
We
Yeah,
noticed.
I mean, I was on a Netflix television show.
Yeah, I'd say that's noticeable.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I'm not the hot dude. I'm not the hot Adam.
So let's get into why Adam, huh? Let's get into it. You say Adam looks friendly, approachable. He's not threatening. He can get with the ladies and be friends with the guys. Talk us through that whole process of why choosing Adam.
I mean, he's an archetype. It's like the perfect, the first man, Adam.
Wow. That's
yeah, I
beautiful.
thought about that.
That's why you were constantly holding an apple in the show.
Are we
I
getting
should've.
Jungian here? Archetypes? We're doing man search for meaning? Where are we going
Yeah.
with this?
So his you see, I exist more in a wait, it's a Magnus and Animus.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's young, right?
I think so.
I think I'm more Animus than Magnus.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We know what we're talking about.
I've not read The Gentleman.
Yes, I know it all. Yes.
Take out a pipe.
So
yeah,
you say
it's like the classic American man.
Yeah.
Sure. And how did you feel?
Oh, Alex has left the building. He's having internet trouble. So we're just gonna continue.
We're just gonna keep going,
and he's gonna rejoin us. So Alex, he starts up his Adam profile. And
Max, do you think that this profile looks friendly and approachable and non-threatening? What do you think?
I think he did a good job.
Harry's back.
So Alex goes with the classic triple P in his profile, which I thought was good. The puppy profile picture. You can't go wrong with the puppy profile picture.
It's an adorable
everybody
retriever.
Loves a puppy.
I overdid it with the dog, though.
You think you overdid it with the triple P?
With Zipper? How?
I think I posted 2 Zipper pics in my short stay. No.
Yeah.
Oh, but we're just talking about the initial profile for now.
I mean, I thought it was a good move.
We're talking about the initial move. Let's not jump ahead. We're talking about the puppy profile picture. The second picture was triple P.
Yeah,
it was beautiful.
I'm beautiful. I was
it showed
a
human side to you with man's best friend, and it reinforced the Adam archetype, the Animus Magnus thing.
My biggest question is Zipper. Where did that name come from? Because it's a fantastic name. Yeah, I'm even thinking about the next pet I get naming it Zipper.
Yeah, it made it feel more real because it was such a good name.
Yes.
So subconsciously, it may have come from might be the name of a cat that a friend of mine has.
Okay.
I wasn't like actively thinking about that.
Yeah.
And by a friend, I mean somebody that I went to school with in middle school, and then like just sort of casually follow.
It's a very unique name. I think if you had said Sparky or something like that, then people would have been suspect. But Zipper, who's going to question?
Yeah, this person did DM me to say, "Oh my God, did you name the dog after my cat?" And I said, "Maybe subconsciously," and they didn't respond. Not at all. It was a complete.
They got the answer that they wanted, and they were like, "I don't know, don't talk."
Yeah.
I don't think they've DM'd me since. I mean, we're not like DMing because it's somebody I knew 20 years ago.
They can finally sleep. It's okay. Yeah.
So Gina gave you the hall pass, right? To like do whatever you wanted to do. Were there any rules that you guys had?
I mean, I wasn't supposed. I mean, wasn't that I wasn't supposed to flirt? It was Gina. They're asking you questions.
Yes, bring Gina into this.
Gina, did Alex have a hall pass or not?
I don't believe in a hall pass.
Was a hall pass?
What were the rules?
There weren't really rules. Like, we're not really in like a super controlling relationship.
Yeah.
Yourself.
Because
Whoa.
Now Apple Watch wants to tell me like signs you're in a controlling relationship.
It knows everything.
No, I think the idea was basically that he was supposed to be like his same charming self, but in like this hot man body, you know,
and single.
And well, I don't know. Should I talk about what actually happened? I'm like,
yeah, sure.
Yeah, Gina, please tell all.
Please join us. Yes, because we have so many questions for you, just as much as we do Alex from this episode.
Well, I don't know. I wasn't there, but I just kind of like can imagine what happened. I think that just Alex was a little more easily goaded than we thought he would be.
Oh, I mean, I knew my limits, and I always stayed within my limits.
Sure. Yeah.
I wasn't gonna have full-on sexting conversations with anybody.
Although it came pretty close.
I mean, I might have if I was like pushed into it.
So
Well, another thing that I think is important to know is that okay, so like we come from, I mean, we met in college and we went to art school, right? So who's in art school? Lots of gay guys and lots of women. So it's like, you know, like it's not really like a normal dating scene at all. And like I was Alex's first. So I just don't think he had like the, you know, like if you're not like practice like flirting in like a setting like that, that's really like high stakes. I think like
sure.
That's why you were kind of like easily goaded.
You're not great at flirting. That's all.
And also like you're socialized. You're more socialized to like gay men. So it's like, you know. Sorry.
I went in with a fully fleshed out character and I played it just that way.
I want to know, Gina, what you thought about the word arousal coming up. I want to know what your reaction to that was when you saw it on screen.
At first, I was like, well, okay, I was raised by someone who does not speak English as their first language. Like, my father is German, so like, you know, grasp of the English language, maybe not the best growing up. But I didn't really think much of it. I was just like, oh, okay, arousal, like, you know. And then I started looking around, like, because we were watching it for the first, it was me. We were both watching it for the first time with a bunch of people, and like I was like, oh, like they think this is weird.
You were watching with?
Yes.
Oh, really?
People were like, whoa. I was looking at other people's reactions. And I was like, oh shit, wow, this is a weird thing. People think this is like a weird thing to say, like moist or whatever, you know?
Oh God, what I'd
like,
give to be a fly on the
Alex,
wall in that situation.
Yeah, I was like, maybe Alex just made the next like moist. Yeah. Me aroused is the new moist.
That's so good.
Aroused is the new moist.
Yeah.
Welcome. Yeah, and I didn't think it was weird. I thought it was like I kind of thought I could tell what he was going. He was going for the like 70s like dating show vibes, you know what I mean?
Okay.
It was posed to me. It's like you're gonna have to choose somebody to go on a date with.
Like I think you meant to say what turns you on. Like I think that's what you were trying to say.
That's what arousal is.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Jordan Brown says I need that on a t-shirt. Arousal is the new moist. So we should, we should get that.
Yes. Merch coming soon from Alex. Yeah.
Yeah, it's you know, and I think they really wanted me to say something even saucier, but I mean that's about as saucy as I can get when I know I'm being taped.
Right.
Like I mean, I could have sworn like I could have spoken like a sailor. Right. But I also know that is not wise, and if you do that on Netflix, they will air that on Netflix, and you know, I didn't have the best reception, like generally speaking, but nobody was coming at me with pitchforks.
I think that had we been in the cultural moment of being post WAP, maybe it could have been taken better.
I need a Cardi to break those barriers.
Wait, if you were in the post-WAP era,
you were in the pre-WAP era when that aired.
Well, I will say this is
you are so lucky that I recently showed Ben the WAP video, because otherwise he wouldn't know what we were talking about. I only recently showed Ben the WAP video.
I don't know
anything by about a year of the past 5 years.
I had no idea what it was.
Ben missed WAP.
I missed WAP. I must not have been on Twitter that day.
But also, it's like aroused is
that year, Ben. All right, sorry.
It's off-putting to people, but it's also it's not disrespectful.
Sure. Yeah. Well, look, what I was going to say is this is
forward.
Well, this is what I was going to say.
It's not.
This is a
disrespectful.
heavily
It is not
flirtatious.
disrespectful.
This is a heavily flirtatious season. Like Miranda, the biggest flirt of all of them, she doesn't catch nearly the amount of flack that you do with your flirting, and she's like downright saying to Joey in like the second episode that we watched, like, show me your dick emoji. Like, and it's like, for some reason that's okay, but then you get a lot of flack for your flirtation.
I mean, Joey comes on that show in episode 1. He's like, I like a small blonde girl.
Yeah,
And it's
exactly.
like everybody's okay with that. It's because
Right.
Joey matches that, and I
Yeah.
don't match
Yeah.
like a sex pot.
The vibe is that what you're saying? Your vibes are not the same as their vibes.
No, and by the way,
Yeah.
I
So
don't
you
think
stick
that
out.
like I don't think that like there was anything wrong with you saying like arousal. I just thought that it was like forward. It might not have been like the best thing to say game
Oh,
wise.
I mean, I think I wanted just to say, like, I'd like to get to know you guys better to see who I want to take on this date.
yeah. I
Yeah.
just don't think it was.
But
like,
I think they asked me to
well
maybe
put.
like retool my sentence.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I just thought it was funny what you said. Like, I don't think it was wrong.
Oh, I thought it was funny too. I still
Yeah, it was
Mercedes'
hilarious.
reaction was hilarious.
And
That's
I
what you
don't
said.
think that any of them were like particularly offended or anything. But it was
Karen was like
hilarious.
yuck, but I mean, yeah, yuck. Of course, I was like yuck in my own room.
Yeah. Okay, but the question was, did you two set any ground rules before you went out? Was there like any? Okay, so you didn't like talk about it. I was just curious.
It's like just be a good person. I
No,
think.
okay, I was just wondering.
Yeah.
And
Because it was like,
I
hey,
am
I'm-
inherently a good person, so
I was just wondering because you were like, I'm catfishing as a single hot guy, you know.
I don't know. We trust each other.
yeah.
Why? Like, what do you mean? Like, did I give him a hall pass to like sleep with someone or something?
Well, no,
Or like
I
have
know
a relationship
that.
with someone? I don't know.
Okay, look, I know this sounds stupid, but like people talk about this on the circle all the time. Like James was like, you know, like my girlfriend just like said like I could just flirt to the extreme, just like win the money. People just talk about it like all the time. Like it just comes up. Like I know it sounds silly, but I was just curious. It's just a question. I know it sounds stupid to you, but it's just a question. So.
No, it doesn't sound stupid. It's just I don't know. Our relationship's not really like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like yeah. It's like I don't know, like you go and hang out with like gay men who I'm sure like find you attractive, and it's not like a thing for me, you know. It's not like they're just your friends. It's like, you know, I don't know.
Sure. What a shock. There's trust in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I just
Well, also
know,
like
I
how's he gonna
think
do
it's
better
like-
than me? Let's be real.
That's true. But I think if I went on the circle and I catfished as like a single guy like Adam, me and my girlfriend are really trusting. I might give her the heads up and be like, just so you know, I think I might flirt very extremely. I might end up flirting very extremely with someone if I have to, and you know.
but also you're in a room alone.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, it's
Yeah.
not like really flirting. That's the thing. It's like,
And
yeah,
for all you know, you're flirting with
another catfish.
with
yeah.
another catfish. Like
yeah,
you
are
were
we
with
are we no
Rebecca.
spoilers right now or
No, spoil away.
All spoilers.
Are we no
Oh, okay.
spoilers for
I
a
mean-
show that's 2 years old?
oh, yeah, no, I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know what's happening.
No, that's respectful. Thank you.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it was, I don't know. I didn't feel any like competition with Rebecca. Like to me, it was like more heartwarming. Like, oh, he fell in love with someone that like ended up being a man. Like, you know, like it's about the personality for him. You know,
You
what I
didn't feel jealous of Seaburn and
I
his
fell in
connection?
love.
or no, I don't think you fell in love either. But I mean, that's like the part you were playing. you
Yeah.
know?
No, it's just
I-
you two live in California. Things are different out there. Everyone is you two are just so loose in California, and you went to
No.
art school.
Spoken like a
and-
true New Yorker, Max.
Yeah, you
When
guys
you went
are
on the
probably in a
show-
cult or something. I don't know. You live on a farm or some shit. I don't know what the fuck you people do.
You know those California farmers.
We live on Spawn Ranch.
You
We
have
are
cats.
the
Gina has
Manson
purple
family.
hair. I don't know what's up with you two and your hall passes that you don't call hall passes.
The thing is, like, you wouldn't want to date in LA. That's why we didn't move to California until like he was nailed down and we got engaged.
Oh,
Because like
nice.
dating in LA sucks.
I don't know. Never tried it.
Everyone's beautiful.
So I fit right in.
So let's get back into the show a little bit. Why did you choose the three girls you chose to potentially date one of them? Was it you chose Sammy, Mercedes, and Rebecca?
Mm-hmm.
And so why them? Why did you cast out Miranda? Thank you, Gina, for joining
Hi,
us.
Gina. Thank you.
Anytime. Anytime I don't have work.
Okay,
Bye.
all right.
Thank you.
We'll see.
Why did I pick them? That's a good question because I wanted to get in there and talk to everybody. And as a matter of fact, I really wanted to have Chris in that initial conversation just to cast your net wide. Maybe, there's nothing in my profile that doesn't say he's not bi. So it's but why did I choose those three and cast out Miranda? That's a very good question.
Yeah. What was it about Miranda?
She
why
was
you didn't
very
want her?
into you too.
I think I just drooled a little bit.
She drooled over you.
I know. I mean, the thing is when I had to pick,
unique.
I hadn't
She was
talked to
only
anybody.
into you. Very into you.
I had seen their profiles, and that's about it. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. So this was your interaction with Miranda's profile. The only thing we saw before this was you were looking at her video of her doing her little shimmy,
and you
were shimmying yourself, which made me laugh really hard. That was a really funny moment.
I like how you were like, Chris. You were like, he's a Christian drag queen. How does that work?
Right.
I understand that works, but also it's just
You had very sincere reactions to everybody's profiles. It was fun. Yeah.
Oh, I liked how Shubham was just like, he has his shirt off. I don't like him. Shuby doesn't like when anyone shows any skin. He's very modest.
Another guy playing the flirt game. Here we go again.
Any amount of skin is not okay. When I go swimming, I put on a wetsuit, and that's that.
T-shirt in the swimming pool. I mean, I feel for you, but I don't agree with it.
No, Shuby had a very immediate angrily reaction, and we haven't even gotten to the part where Rebecca and Adam start getting close to see how Shuby feels about it. He was not very into it.
Yeah, why did I leave out Miranda? Miranda's the only girl I left out, right?
Yeah, because you had to leave one out.
Yep.
Yeah. It was stupid. I should have just been able to have them all. I should have been able to have everything.
No, well,
they wanted you to ostracize one of them. Yeah.
Well, it seemed
I wasn't even thinking like, oh, this is going to like affect where I am in the game by.
Right.
Because if I was thinking that, I would have probably left out Mercedes because I could tell from the jump that was a catfish.
Yeah. Well, why do you think you were so fixated on Rebecca at the beginning specifically? Because even right when the chat starts, you're like, you don't even have to say anything. Like, I know it's you already. Like, you're making those jokes. So what was it about Rebecca's profile specifically that jumped out to you as like, I need to get close with Rebecca?
Well, I was fairly convinced that Rebecca had some secrets, which kind of gave me comfort because there's a buffer there. If you know you're dealing with a catfish, there's like a little bit more safety being a catfish.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
So why wouldn't you want to deal with Mercedes more too then?
Because Mercedes had, well, it is because of the pictures. It's like Mercedes sort of had like a bad girl vibe. She's like devil in the sheets, devil in the heart, or whatever.
Interesting.
Or God's word on my lips, but I can't remember what the quote was.
Yeah. But she had like an untrustworthy feel to her.
Well, it just seemed like sort of like catty and mean, where Rebecca was like pure and innocent and like. Yeah. Which
did seem to annoy some people in the circle, but ultimately it seems to be working out great for Rebecca.
Yeah, but I mean also, it's like I could smell that it was bullshit, but also it's like I'd rather have somebody that's fake and faking nice than to go with somebody that's fake and faking mean.
Yeah. Were your
Yeah.
impressions of Sammy that she was pretty genuine?
I think so.
Yeah.
I believe at this. I mean, when you're in there, you're questioning everything in 5 different ways.
Right. Especially on your first day in there too. Yeah.
And when you're coming in later than the original group.
Right.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
I mean,
Max, sorry.
you like basically knew that you had to pick. I mean, I'm sure that you wanted to pick Chris or like another guy, but I'm pretty sure you knew that you had to pick 3 women because it was being set up like a dating show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, Shuby was like, if he's smart, he'll pick me, Joey, and Rebecca because she's loyal and inclusive and smart, and we are in an alliance. And I'm like, Shuby, like you don't. Only you understand that he has to. Pick
Well, there's no way.
It
would have been Chris. Chris would have been invited, not Shuby, not
Joey.
Like,
Shuby, this is a date situation. Like it's not like a hangout in the hangout where you guys are gonna like hang out. Like it's.
Why didn't he choose Joey? Joey's amazing.
Yeah. How is Joey going to arouse me? I want to know.
Yeah.
What's the wildest romp Joey's ever been on? I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I'm sure he'd have no qualms telling you.
Yeah, just ask him in the Ask Me Anything box.
Right. I love Seaburn's reaction to when you say the girl that arouses me the most with their answers will get to go on a dinner date with me, and Seaburn replies, "Wow, that's pretty forward."
Wow, that's pretty forward.
Oh, there it is. So you were cringing a little bit even when you sent that, Alex.
Yeah.
Were you had to sit with that all day? Were you thinking about that a lot? That message.
I say
sit
it
with it for the rest of his life.
Well, now I say it and I wince and then I forget I said it. Like I genuinely, like it came out of my mouth.
You had no idea people would be calling you a rat on social media.
Yeah. On the very last episode, on the finale, before they taped, there was a producer that's like, okay, Michelle's going to come out and she's going to ask you guys questions.
Yeah.
And maybe think about them so you have a response. Here are the questions she's going to ask you.
Oh, no.
And he said, he comes to me and he says, she's going to ask you if you're aroused. And I'm just like, what are you talking about? And he's like, are you aroused? And I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. And he's like, oh, it's something you said on the show. It was really funny. And I'm like, I don't remember.
You're like, oh God, I'm the aroused guy now.
Yeah. So they Netflix knew I was the aroused guy before I knew I was the aroused.
Oh boy. Wow. Little did you know what was coming.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean,
alien
to be honest,
lingo.
the way I would have crafted that message would have been super dry and boring. If I were on my own devices, like I would just be like, hey, I'm going to take one of you on a date. Tell me a little bit more about yourselves. I'm going to ask you a few questions. Send.
Yeah. Well,
That's so fun.
I agree about this this drive-in movie theater on a beach. That doesn't make any fucking sense. And she was like, pick me, it's gonna be super cute. I'm like, how do you just drive in to a so everybody has to have a dune buggy and then they have to set it up on the beach and then all right, so as it gets later, what if the tide tide starts going in?
Right.
So is the tide going to go in or out? It depends on the moon, right?
I was thinking the same thing. I was just going over the logistics of it.
Depending on the moon, the tide might start coming toward you. You would have to be very difficult.
I mean, it's a cute answer, but when you start thinking about it,
That was
doesn't
Sammy's
make any
answer?
sense. Yeah.
It could not be a permanent drive-in movie theater, so the logistics would be very difficult, and everybody would have to have a dune buggy. So very stupid. It is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
I mean,
But
she's from
Rebecca-
Miami. Maybe that's a Miami thing.
No, it doesn't make any sense. Do you know what I have to say about it?
That was a sucky answer.
Rebecca's answer though was just chef's kiss. It
That was beautiful.
I would first love for you to take me to a restaurant where I can wear a beautiful dress and enjoy your company, and then we take a walk under the night stars. Now, I just want to say, Seaburn is so good at mimicking your energy here. and is just really playing it well because you're doing the whole 70s dating show type of question, and he's replying with the 70s dating show type of answer.
Why was that? Why was everybody so impressed by that answer?
Everybody was like, "Wow,
wow! How could he think of that?"
Well, he's obviously not a catfish because he said, "Take me on a date where I'll wear a beautiful dress."
He said a dress. Whoa! How did he think about what he would be wearing? Oh,
and I love that it's not a walk. It's not a walk.
That.
It's not a walk under the stars. It's a walk under the night stars.
Oh
it's
my
really
God!
too.
He thought about the time that the stars would be. Whoa!
Positively poetic.
It was beautiful.
Oh
so you were just swooning in this moment. You just
And what was Mercedes?
Mercedes was I wouldn't mind playing games on the pier and watching the sunset.
Oh, that's fine.
But then Karen in real life says my ideal first date is a trip to the bank.
Yeah, well, that I don't know if I actually would want a trip to the bank for my first date.
No.
I mean, I would take it. I would accept it.
What
but,
are you gonna
like?
do?
Are we applying for a
taking
loan?
out a loan? Are you filling out?
I think she's implying that a withdrawal is made by the date and then it's given to her.
So am I being like a sugar daddy? No, I'm a
She
sugar
wants-
baby. I'm a sugar.
She wants you to
baby, and
open
my
a
sugar daddy
401k.
or sugar mommy is
Yes,
giving
that's
me money.
true.
A Roth IRA account with her,
Yes. Yeah.
and that's
My
just
sugar
moving too
mommy
fast
is-
for me.
My sugar mommy
Bump
is
the
filling
brake.
out. My sugar mommy or sugar daddy is filling out a Roth IRA account for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's very.
I mean,
good.
we just
nice.
want to go in to refinance these car loans that we have for the first date. That's what we
God.
really need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
No, yeah, buddy.
So-
This episode, he really has been declining on the yeah buddies. It's very
Oh.
upsetting.
That's upsetting. So we get
Yeah.
this next question, which is another doozy here. I've been told I'm very adventurous in the bedroom. What is the wildest romp that you've ever been
Where the
on?
fuck did you get romp from?
70s dating shows.
I was
It
really
is just like what was that wedding the newlyweds game?
Yeah, I was really
Mm-hmm.
waiting for you to say, "Where's the craziest place you've made a whoopee?"
Yeah.
You take out one of those really.
They
what
just
I was
did not-
asking, but I have the sensibility to know that romp is a word that is like somewhat used, whereas whoopee is
Yeah.
like you're
Like-
talking to a grandfather.
But like romp makes me think of like a musical review or something, you know?
Yeah, a whimsical romp through
I think romp is actually pretty close to whoopee. I
Yeah,
think it's
romp
the
is
same
close.
language.
It's
I think it's the same language. It's,
adjacent.
it's like
but it's-
silly. It's like silly version of the crude word that you're trying to go for.
What do you
Yeah.
do when you're making the beast with two backs?
My second question is, who here likes to fuck?
Who's DTF, y'all? Huh?
Yeah.
Hashtag 50 Shades.
Right. Yeah. So Mercedes gets picked first to answer this question. She says, "LOL, oh my god, why me first?" And then she says, I had a threesome back in my college days with an ex." And Sammy's like, "Oh, that's nothing. That's no big deal." And then they cut to you, and you're like, "Whoa."
Make sure you pull out if you feel a tingle.
Oh, Karen, she's so good.
Who did she say that to?
Antonio.
He said leaving.
Yeah, it was when he visited her.
Oh, okay, Alex. We'll play you the full context too.
Make sure you pull out if you feel a tingle. Don't make no illegitimate babies, bro.
Goodbye. It was lovely to meet you. Illegitimate babies.
No legitimate babies, bro.
There's no such thing as an illegitimate baby.
Thank you, Gina.
There you go.
There is it.
Uh-oh.
You don't pull out when you pull a tingle.
Feel the tingle. That's not a proper way of contraception.
No.
I don't know. She seemed really confident about it. Even though
it's easy
she's
for her
never
to
had
say
sex
she's a
with a man.
lesbian.
She's never had sex with a man. She must be an expert.
Right. So then we get Rebecca next, and Rebecca says, "LOL, I've always been told that a lady never kisses and tells, but maybe you can find out." ...
I love it.
She stayed.
That's like that is gold.
That's what turned you on. That's what got you.
So pure, so innocent.
So innocent, so
Oh,
pure.
the
She knows
innocence
exactly
got
what
you.
she's doing.
You don't like women that express themselves. You're not sex positive.
No, I'm incredibly not.
Sex negative.
Sex negative.
Yeah.
Like Shuby.
Yeah.
So then we get Sammy. Sammy says, "My bed isn't made out of metal poles for no reason." Purple devil emoji.
Oh, the purple devil.
And I love that,
emoji.
like every time with Sammy, any interaction that Sammy has with Adam in this, it's like she's like so grossed out every time. She's like, "Bleh, bleh," but then she'll go and like right after doing that, she'll write this.
Yeah.
Where's that 50 Shades soundbite, Max? If ever there was a
50
time.
Shades.
It's like, what? I guess when it came time to pick,
Yeah.
it was easy to pick because, yeah, that's like, yeah, way insane.
But you had
Definitely
already
should've
been
picked
vibing on
Sammy,
Rebecca.
Though.
Yeah, I was already vibing on Rebecca, for sure.
That date with Sammy, though, that would have been kinky.
That'd have been
You
some
would've gotten
wild
her
shit.
that
It would have
big
never
bouquet.
worked. I mean, maybe it would have worked if I like.
She would have
really
been
got weird
She would have been
about it.
gagging while she would have been bleh, bleh, while
I
sexting
would've
you the
too.
entire
She would
day.
have been like, all right.
Like instead of me just like head scratching through the date like I did with Seaburn, I would just be like, I would be crying.
Right.
If I went on the date with Sammy,
Do you think a date with Sammy would have devolved into some sort of BDSM role playing where you would have been the submissive
probably,
and she would
I
have been the
would have
dominant?
not known what to
She
do.
was telling you that you had to ask for permission to speak and things like that. Is that how that date would have gone?
Yeah, I mean, we would have established a safe word pretty early. And well, the thing is Sammy was playing along with it the whole time, but gagging the whole time too, and
Right.
I just had no idea.
That's what
That's
she
a-
does
that's
with
a
every.
testament-
That's what
that's
she
a
does when she's
testament to her
flirting with
game.
everyone.
Yeah.
She's like, I hate this.
It is that honestly on this rewatch, I've noticed like Sammy is an even better player than how I remembered her. Like she really
She just goes along with everything, and she's like,
Yeah.
fine.
and she
fine.
consistently stays in like second place the entire season.
Yeah, because
as
she
a
just
result.
goes along with everything. She's like, all right, another day, another dollar. Like, let's keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yep.
why she won that fan favorite, because
Yep.
people respect game.
I had game. I think I was the only one in there saying I'm playing a game, except Bill. Bill also was playing a game.
Yeah. That's
No.
Who? What? Hell.
I mean, that's also part of my downfall is that I went in as the guy that I thought would be on a show like this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it just was like family vibes.
Yeah. Well, we've talked about this quite a bit. Season 1 in Circle, new players didn't really seem to have a chance going in to this season for the most part.
It was a struggle for sure.
Yeah,
I
I mean
mean, it's hard.
the originals were like Shuby specifically. I think really was kind of the rock of everything that he was the glue that kept everybody together from the original people like Rebecca, Joey, Sammy. And
But I
him.
also think it was largely Joey too. Joey
He's
is
all about
very,
family.
Yeah.
family oriented. Like,
Familia is
Yeah.
everything.
does he say that in the show? Family over everything.
Yeah, it's in his profile.
Okay.
Polar Knight says, "Sweet Jesus, it's the perfect evolution of beards." Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
god, it is. If you look at Ben's
I just had a
beard
big
to
trim the
Alex's
other
beard
day.
to my beard, it really is the perfect
I was
evolution of
fluffier a
beards.
week ago, but I've trimmed down.
Wow, so that means that I have the most evolved perfect beard. Wow, amazing.
That's what comes to your mind right away, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
We get to the circle shop, and why don't we get the circle shop anymore?
Oh my god, I love the circle
Why
shop.
don't we have the circle
The
shop
circle
anymore?
shop is awesome.
Were there more options that we didn't get to see, or was it just the 4 options?
It was just the 4 options. It was what? Bear, flowers.
The cat
Onesie. Why
cat
didn't you
onesie.
order her the fucking cat onesie, you fucking coward?
Rebecca didn't want that. And then she
I
would have
don't
felt obligated.
care.
If I had picked Sammy, she would have been getting the cat onesie.
Wasn't there another one that was like some sort of like
A sexy negligee?
a sexy negligee? Yeah. That seems like a very Adam thing to give.
Yeah, I
On the
know.
first
You
date,
copped that.
Adam, while he's a gentleman, believe it or not.
If
Dude,
the
cat
if,
onesie, oh my god.
if you were giving gifts to Sammy, do you think the choices would have been like whip, handcuffs, like ball gag?
No, she would have gotten
bag.
she would have gotten a cat onesie for sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love that
it was
it even had like a basket with a checkout thing.
Yeah, I love it.
Right.
That's the
Or,
card.
and then like the delivery.
Did
thing,
you have to?
They
Did you enter
showed
a
the
promo
delivery
code?
animation on the TV, right?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Did you enter a promo code or anything?
No, it was
Yeah,
just
you choose
free.
like honey or like Rakuten or some shit. You're like, can I use the promo code?
Did it say giant teddy bear?
Yeah, it's a giant teddy bear.
Okay, it was.
Yeah.
So I knew I was sending a comically large teddy bear.
Luckily, it paid off because we got Sir Bear, but I was
Yeah.
disappointed by your decision. I just wanted you to know that here. I
You
was
wanted me to send a
disappointed.
sexy negligee?
I wanted you to send the cat onesie or the sexy negligee. Yeah, because
I mean, they would have
But
made
Rebecca's
the
so-
bear the
Rebecca
sexy
that
is
shit
negligee.
so-
on. I wanna
Rebecca's so
see
innocent,
Seaburn
though,
in the
Max.
sexy negligee.
Max, Rebecca's so innocent. You can't send a sexy negligee to Rebecca.
But
She's the
Seaburn-
type that would want a teddy bear.
Yeah, she was the type.
She's
and she
shy and
loved,
innocent.
she loves to this day the teddy bear.
Whatever.
Does real Rebecca have the teddy bear?
I don't know if real Rebecca has it or Seaburn has it. I don't know who got it.
Is
in the
Seaburn
break.
still with real Rebecca?
Oh
No. We have
no.
got
Yeah.
confirmation. All right, pour
Oh
one out.
no. He
Yeah.
kissed the wrong
I mean,
he
it
kissed the
happened.
wrong twin, didn't he? Is that
God. I mean, I know I'm jumping at. Well, we can talk about
He
it. later.
likes me. He really, really likes me.
The twin.
that was just the first thing that popped into my
I
mind.
know,
of
I know
why
I'm
they would
jumping
bring it
forward,
up.
but the hashtag game, I don't think they aired my comment, my hashtag for
Oh.
Rebecca.
What was it?
What was it?
I think it was hashtag I've never had twins before.
Oh my god!
But they
Why would
opted
they
not
not
to air
air
it,
that?
which is probably for the best.
That's the best hashtag. Why would they not air that?
Yeah, that
What
was
is
probably,
wrong with them?
That was probably good that for you that they didn't do that.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
but the other
I think-
contestants
I think
still
you-
The
saw it,
reactions
right?
I wanted to see.
Yeah. So we get
this
your-
date scene is
this date with Rebecca.
it's amazing.
And,
Classic
uh,
television, if you ask me.
Rebecca thanks you for this this bear.
You really know how to surprise a lady.
You really do.
Your message absolutely blew me away, he said too.
Oh.
Absolutely blew
And
me away.
Seaburn is sweating. He is
It's hot. It's
sweating.
always hot.
And I did write down the message like because it comes up later in the girl chat. I want to read it. It's a very good message. It says, "To my future honey
yeah.
bear, when you get lonely at night, give this a squeeze. I hope you'll think of me." To which Sammy replied,
Of course. I knew it would play well to Rebecca.
"Right, yeah," and it worked. Yeah, she loved your message.
I just loved how Seaburn the whole time is like, this is the best Rebecca conversation I've ever had.
He's like, I'm crushing it.
fucking killing it. And you're like, I think this is a catfish. You're like, this is a catfish. This is not a real person. You like knew it was a catfish, right? Or you're like 50% sure? How sure were you that it was a catfish?
On Rebecca, probably 75%.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Just because she was playing up the shy thing way too much.
It was too much. Like, I think she said in that first date, like, no man has ever touched me. And it's like, what?
Oh yeah, you were like, is she?
you were like,
virgin, or-
wait. I think you even asked her, like, wait, no man has ever touched you?
Like, did you not have a prom date? Like, what's going on?
Taking it to an extreme. Yeah.
I think that it kind of shows that, like, so because Shuby is like, so you've had, because you're like married, you know, so you've at least had like one woman in your life, and Shuby has like had none, it feels like, or we can assume. So like with with like Rebecca, it just seems like Shuby's like never talked to a girl before, so that like anything that Seaburn says works on him. But when Seaburn actually tries to catfish somebody who's like been in a relationship before, it's like all the red flags set off.
Right.
That's what it felt like to me. I was like,
It was just
nah,
too
like,
much.
Wait,
not a
so
real
you're
person.
saying that when Rebecca said, "Is it true that you are a heart stopper? And if true, will you stop mine?" You're saying that didn't feel real to you? You're saying that didn't feel real?
Oh, God. What did I
Oh,
say to
man.
that?
I think you immediately were like, "Well, that's a little much." Like,
Holy shit. This girl is like extremely like open with me.
That's what I would say.
I did love in this conversation how like the whole first half was like you just going back and forth and being like, "Oh," and Seaburn's like, "You're so irresistible, you're so handsome," and you guys are just paying compliment to each other. And then after a little while, you just get exhausted, and you're like, "We should like talk about the actual game. Like
Yeah.
we should elevate this conversation."
Yeah,
from
then you're like,
looks."
so what's up with the circle?
Yeah.
So the circle.
Remember how we're playing this game?
How long were you in the fucking hangout for?
I don't know. The time is a nebulous thing. Maybe an hour and a half.
Mm.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Mhm.
super long. The steak was cold, but I think the steak was cold when I got in there.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we rarely ever see people actually eating.
I did eat. I ate the whole steak.
Yeah, we
I
saw
feel like
you
they-
once
I
with a
feel like
French
they
fry.
actually eat
was
in
it.
this season, but in the
Yeah.
later seasons they never
There's
eat.
no food. They get that dinner and there's no food on the plates.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
don't eat.
Yeah, I made sure I ate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Seaburn was really hype.
Let's go, Rebecca. You doing it, girl. You doing it.
Yeah. Well, Alex, I was wondering if you could, since you know Seaburn better than us, if you can translate this soundbite that we've really been enjoying.
Oh, this is my damn big spice.
Ooh, this is my vinegar spice. Yeah.
We have this from Soji Kikoa. Sorry if I mispronounced her name wrong. 90% of Rebecca's instincts were wrong. She really thought nobody was onto her.
Mm.
You know,
And at
she's
the end of the
really
day,
good game.
What'd
What's
you say,
that?
Alex?
Nobody was really going after her either until Ed and Tammy came on.
true. Yeah.
Like, it didn't matter that everybody was onto her. What mattered is that people liked her.
Her relationship with Shuby was pretty key to her
Yeah.
success in the game, I would say, because Shuby protected her relentlessly. And I think Joey at times was like, "I'm not feeling Rebecca, but I know she's super close to Shuby. So I feel like I need to keep her to make him happy." And so I really think Shuby was like the crux of why Rebecca stayed in the game as long as she did.
For sure.
Shuby was he was always an influencer.
She
So-
did make it to the end, though, right? She was in the
Yeah.
final five.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, some of her catfishing was a little.
But you know, like look at UK season 1. Alex in UK season 1, I think a lot of people knew that he was a catfish going into that finale.
Yeah.
Like most people
Not
had
Dan.
not Dan, which
Not
made for
Dan.
an incredible moment. But
I think him as Kate, he was able to like actually talk to people more genuinely. Whereas like when Seaburn talks, it's like I'm shy.
it almost sounds like he's writing a romance novel when he's
Yeah,
talking.
but like a
Literally.
really bad one.
Yeah.
The thing with Seaburn. No. Yes.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
But it still worked. Shuby
Yeah.
got it hook, line, and sinker. He did the right person to play that game with. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it worked out. So you can't knock it if it works.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have gotten a lot further if I just stuck with Rebecca the whole time. If I had made that bond and said, we're in love, we're getting married, we're having children, I've never met her, but
You double dipped. You double dipped.
Triple dipped. He was in everybody's DMs.
I mean, I was trying to be.
Yeah, you can't double dip.
So on that note, do you think that like going in as Adam, do you think you wish you had just coupled up with one person instead of
for sure.
Because you were flirty with everybody. Flirty is one thing, but I think Sammy really, put the nail in your coffin by going to Rebecca and saying he came to me flirting really hard.
Yeah. That is what put the nail in my coffin.
Yeah. So do you wish you had chosen a different profile? Because you said at the beginning, I want to go in as Adam because I want to get in close with all the girls and flirt with them and then be broy with all the guys. And I feel like that ended up failing because you were flirty with all the women. And then like someone like Joey, I think, was maybe feeling threatened. I don't know. Maybe threatened's not a good word, but
I don't think
Joey seemed to not like you from the start. I feel like it happened pretty quick that Joey was not vibing.
Yeah, he was calling you a douche from the start.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we built up a little bit of a relationship by the time I left, but yeah, he was never in love with me.
Gotcha.
Sure.
Yeah. So
I did not win the hearts of the guys.
Do you think in part 2, I will say, because Shuby, another one of those guys, do you think your relationship with Rebecca hurt you with Shuby? Because Shuby, let's be honest, he, as much as he tries to say it was a brother-sister relationship, Shuby was crushing pretty hard on Rebecca. He's crushing pretty hard.
He may or may not have been crushing pretty hard. He will vehemently deny that he was crushing hard.
Right.
But I think my relationship with Rebecca probably may put me on better standing with Shoebomb.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because Rebecca would go to him. They would talk every day, for sure.
Yeah.
Every day.
Interesting.
And I don't think Rebecca ever told Shoebomb that like Sammy came to her and said I was flirting with other people. Then I would have been immediately.
Wow. Okay.
Because like sometimes
Shuby would have been like, "It's the flirt game. He's playing the flirt game. Get him out of here."
But I mean, yeah.
Yep. So the next morning after this date, we get a new status update from Rebecca. She says, "I am absolutely on cloud 9 this morning. Had an amazing night. My heart has absolutely melted."
Yeah, dude, and Blue Monday by New Order plays. Ben, do you like New Order? Is that a band that you like?
No, I have no
idea. Dude, they're fucking sick.
I have no idea who that is.
How does it feel?
Yeah, dude. Ben, it's one of your favorate bands.
I don't.
What was the bad? There's like a new metal band that covered that in the late 90s. Who was it?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Ben,
I would be the one to ask. I know nothing about music.
Well, the girls have
huge new metal fans.
Well, the girls
not me.
The girls have a chat about this status, and Rebecca spills the tea about how romantic it was. And let's just say that Rebecca lets everybody know that
he got off.
Jesus Christ, Max. This is a new low, Max. Come on. What are we doing here?
What?
He got off.
He got off. Mission accomplished. Oh boy.
Hey, Alex
This is what you can expect when you come on our show, Alex.
Hey, Alex is here, and he's not denying it. Mhm.
Where's those hands, Alex? Show us your hands.
Oh, the kitty paws are still on.
Kinky.
It's a different texture.
Yeah.
Hashtag 50 Shades.
Hashtag 50 Shades. Yeah, this chat, it was funny just seeing Sammy's reactions in this chat.
Yeah, because they she lets him know about like the whole bear thing.
Yeah,
and then Sammy says,
"What is? It's like sending a pigeon back in the old days with a letter tied to their leg. Let me just fly my bird to your room."
What the
exactly?
That's exactly what I was going for when the television show told
like
me
a
to send a
pigeon.
gift.
It's like a passenger pigeon. Like, what are you talking about? It's like FedEx. It's like the postal service. I don't know. It's like a messenger. That's like a pigeon.
I think it's closer to an Amazon Prime delivery, but yes.
I don't know. It's like mail. No, it's like a pigeon.
He ordered that on the Circle app. This is like sending a pigeon, essentially.
Yeah.
It's not romantic. It's like a fucking
pigeon,
pigeon, like in the
mail.
olden days. It's like the Pony Express.
So after that chat, we get the bro chat. We got Shuby, Joey, Adam, and Chris. And Chris says one of his best lines ever. Did we get this as a soundbite? Because it was amazing. He says, "You must come down and get a taste of this taco."
Oh my God.
I did not get that.
They cut out my response to that.
What was your response?
It was obscene. I'm like, oh, I hear in Texas they have those hard tacos. I'm more into the soft ones. They didn't air that. They didn't air that. I think that's gold.
You spun gold. Yeah.
I
Why
was
did they
very
not air that?
distracted. I was just distracted. Like Shoebomb is like really struggling to hold his towel the whole time. I feel bad for him. I was like, can we like let Shoebomb like can we pause, let Shoebomb put on some clothes, and then continue? He was struggling to keep the towel up. I felt bad for him.
I would like to bring up something on the subject of gendered conversations, like girls chat and bros chat.
Yeah.
I have to say my favorite moment in a bros chat on any iteration of the circle is when I think it's Brazil. When Junior Resk is invited to the bro chat and he's like, "I don't want to be here. I'm not a bro. Peace." And he just leaves the chat.
Does he really? That's so funny.
Such a badass.
We have not seen Brazil. Is it
We
good?
haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it's
No.
good.
Oh, it's
Okay.
good. Okay.
We've had a couple of requests to do the Brazil season. So we may do that.
Brush up your
at some
Portuguese
point.
and get cracking.
Yeah, there you go. We'll do it.
Yeah. You'll have to do it.
So yeah, that was a funny line from Chris. Chris is just like he spins gold in every chat.
Yeah, Shoebomb
It's
hates
really
it
funny.
though. Shoebomb is like, why is everybody having fun conversations?
Everybody's just so nice to each other and doing the flirty, and I'm sick of it.
They're making jokes. I can't make jokes, so I don't like it.
Yeah, but I mean, also Chris and his jokes, it's like you never really got, or I never really got to know him because he was just making jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shuby does bring that up later in the influencer chat. He says Chris is always giving the political answer. He's always being safe. He's not going out on a limb in these anonymous modes like other people are. You always know which ones are his because he's just being
I will
correct
agree
all the
with
time,
Shuby on that one, but we
Yeah.
do see Shuby in these two episodes drinking the haterade a lot and not contributing to
Yeah.
the fun a lot.
And we've been adoring Shuby in the first 4
But people
episodes.
still love him.
Yeah. No, I mean we were adoring him. Like,
but now we hate him, and
but now we
he's
flipped a
canceled.
180. No,
we love the Shubes. We love Shubes.
we're just commenting on the edit. That's all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can only go by the edit.
that's right.
We get to the Sammy and Joey chat while she's trying to get that sexual naughty emoji. Blah blah blah. This is steamy. # juicy booty.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. What a great combo.
Joey's like the cartoon wolf or whatever. His tongue rolls out on the floor, and he's got the hearts in his eyes. He's panting.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of that. Good
Uh,
conversation. Let's move on.
Shubham and Rebecca chat. He says he misses her and asks about Adam because he's jealous.
This was a really sad and sweet conversation because
Yeah.
this is the moment in which he's being officially friend zoned and he's realizing it.
Yeah.
he's just and he's just going. He's just like,
no, he wasn't. Okay, they're like brother and sister. He's just looking out for her.
He's literally on the floor, like tucked in,
He
tucked
just
into
wants
his
her to
arms, and
be
sad,
happy.
and he's just going like, I just want her to be happy. And I'm just proud of her that she found someone that she loves, and I just want to protect her, and I want to make her
With
feel
great
protected.
power comes great responsibility, just like Spider-Man.
This was really a great scene, though. It really was. This whole season is really the Shuby season. Oh my god.
She's not Mary Jane. She's my Aunt May. Okay, that's the metaphor. Not. She's Aunt May.
She's and Joey's Uncle Ben.
Yeah, he's not dead yet. He will be when I win the $500,000.
Not 500,000, is it?
I wish.
How much
Jeez, I
was it,
would have.
100,000.
Yeah, it's only 100K.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh.
I forgot. It's Netflix.
Yeah, cheapos.
Cheapos.
Yep. So then we get to our ratings. Shall we get into these?
Should we just point out like what's interesting?
Sure.
I do like we get a lot more info. I feel like in the first season of the actual rankings than we do in the later seasons.
Yeah,
I'm like
they give you like double the amount of ratings.
Fuckload of info.
Mhm.
I thought it was interesting that Mercedes put Joey 6th. That was very interesting. I didn't know that she was like.
She said they never talk.
I know, but I thought she
Yeah.
would like be after like Sammy's 6th or something because 6 is last.
No, she's in love with Sammy. She's in love with Sammy.
This last.
Mercedes and Chris, of course, rated each other first. We
Yes.
saw Miranda rated Joey first, and then she said, "Oh, I hope Joey rates me first," and then Joey rates her third.
Yeah,
Third is good.
Third's good. It's good.
Shubham puts Chris last because he thinks he's going to go against him, but Chris put Shubham 4th.
I know, and Chris has nothing but nice
Chris
things
is
to
like,
say
why
about
would I
Shubham.
go against Shubham? I was like, what are you talking
I
about?
don't know what Shubham's deal is with Chris this season, but he's like always like, I don't trust this guy.
He's too much fun.
No, yeah. I mean, kind of the way we thought Mercedes, the only really high score we see her get is Chris.
We didn't see a lot of Miranda rankings, except that like Joey put Miranda 3rd and Sammy put Miranda 4th, but I'm guessing a lot of people put Miranda towards the bottom because she ended up on the bottom.
Yep.
We get into the hashtag this game, which I guess we can go through.
Sure. Why not? We don't have actual visual
Yeah,
photos.
well,
but
we saw Shubham and the bear, which is a picture of him,
The UCLA
showing
bear.
that he graduated from UCLA, which I thought he was younger than this, but I guess he's 22, 23.
Yeah.
I gave a rejected hashtag to that did not.
What was it?
I
'Cause
think I wanted to say originally like hashtag hair as big as the bear because his hair is kind of big in the photo. They just weren't buying that.
Yours ended up being smarter than the Irish bear, right?
Yeah.
That was clever. That was
mine
clever.
is take off your clothes and my bear will kill you is the one that I came up with.
Oh god.
Yeah, because show no skin. Don't do it.
Mine was hashtag. Did you know I went to UCLA?
All right. Rebecca twin picture pops up. Sister.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we know what Alex came up with the best hashtag, so I can't top that.
Do you remember it, Alex?
Well, he's already said it. Have you ever had
I've never had twins before.
Never had twins before.
Which is disgusting.
It's amazing.
And
you just went for it every time.
I mean, it was anonymous. No holding back.
Yeah, but they all knew it was you. Come on. They all knew it was you.
I don't know. They didn't air their reactions to my obscene comment.
But Shuby very quickly rushed in. He goes, hashtag caring and protective. And inclusive. Don't forget.
Hashtag most inclusive people I've ever met in my whole life. I am your brother, not you. I don't have a crush on you.
Hashtag she's so open with me.
Hashtag Aunt May. Hashtag from Spidey.
Pew, pew, pew.
Did you know, Alex, that Shuby likes Spider-Man?
I know that he is into the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yes. So we get Miranda's T-Rex photo. And she does not like Chris's
hashtag Tittysaurus
Rex. Hashtag Tittysaurus Rex. I thought that was funny. I don't get it.
What was the hashtag she gave it?
Hers was something T-Rex.
Hashtag like the whole T-Rex out or something, I think it was.
Yeah. I don't remember what I said to that.
I don't know if they showed us like all of them, but it's kind of like I would do something about like, do you have any real clothes? You know, like where boys in bathing suits? Like,
yeah.
I mean, people were actually pretty nice with their replies up until the last like two.
Well,
people.
For Joey's, he showed Gaga and Adele. I want to do hashtag people Ben probably doesn't know.
That's not true. I know who Lady Gaga and Adele are.
I know you know who they are. Well, what about Adele though?
No, I know Adele. Okay. Although the first time I watched this show, I didn't like when looking at her photo. I had no idea that was.
I mean,
her.
Adele has gone through many looks.
Yeah.
In the photo, it is not super obvious that it's Adele until
Shuby thought it was Sarah Paulson. I loved that.
That was hilarious.
That was a deep cut.
Because no one sings "Superstar" better than Sarah Paulson. Everybody knows the house.
I love that Shubes is a big Sarah Paulson fan.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Adam, you were hashtag feeling hot.
Yeah.
And somebody said I think it was Joey said you looked old. Like you look like a dad or something.
I did also love when Chris says hashtag damn Gina, and Alex goes, "That's my wife."
Yeah.
That was very cute.
Yeah, I mean, they were like, "Isn't it weird that he said Gina?" And I'm like, "No, that's a popular saying from a popular television show."
Yeah.
Oh, did people say that? Did they like not get the reference?
No, I don't think any British person understood the reference to "Damn Gina."
Oh, that's so funny.
Chris denies that's the reference that he's making.
Yeah, that's like very.
He's like, I've never seen an episode of Martin in my life. And it's like, well, wherever you pick that up from, they have seen a lot of Martin.
Like, I've never seen Martin, but it's in like popular culture.
Yeah,
like,
it's a common
Martin
thing.
is an excellent television show.
Yeah, but like
last time I plugged S Club 7, this time I plug Martin.
Yeah, but it's in like a million rap songs too. It's like in culture.
Yeah.
Like it's like everywhere. All right. Sammy, I'm the daddy in her camo look, and you said she's hot.
No, your Alex did an actual reply, not anonymously.
Yeah.
Really went for it. He said, "Daddy can chain me up and teach me a lesson or two anytime."
And this is when
I mean, if we're like picking out the most bold statements you've made, this might be the top.
I mean, it's pretty funny.
No, it's great. It's hashtag great TV. It really is.
I mean, I will agree with Joey though, just based on the character of Adam, when Joey said
Adam is a weirdo.
Just,
oh yeah.
Just agreeing.
Hey, don't kink shame, Joey. Don't kink shame. Come on.
I'm not shaming the kink. I'm just shaming, just like,
I mean, she has a metal bed for a reason.
Yeah,
that's true.
If she can say it, why can't he?
That's
right?
true. I'm not saying she's normal.
We didn't get a reaction to Rebecca reading that, did we?
No, I don't think we did.
No, that's true.
That would have been great.
But isn't that when you said she's hot, and then you were like, I mean, Adam thinks she's hot.
Probably.
With Chris, we get a photo of his family.
Yeah, and then everyone like shits on him, being like, "You're
It's
not
such an
real." It's like this
innocent photo.
beautiful moment, and then only you are like, "I think you're real."
Yeah.
It's like so obvious that he's real too. I don't know why everybody decided to shit on
Yeah.
Chris, being like,
Or like he looks
real.
different in all of his photos, and it's like, no, he looks.
It's like, guys,
Yeah,
this is
Joey
like kind
goes
of,
for the jugular hashtag. Everyone knows you're fake. It's like, where is this coming from, Joey? You've been in pretty good standing with Chris this whole time, and now
It's
all
like,
of a
why are
sudden-
we shitting
Joey,
on?
who's valuing family, is shitting on.
Yeah, it's a very out of character.
It's like
very out of
like,
character.
was that
for him.
like what member of his family was like obviously graduating from college? Was it his father? Was it his older brother? Like who was it? Like it seems like a very meaningful moment, you know? Like I don't know. It was fucked up.
I mean, the Mercedes one, I think we could have seen coming based on
Yeah,
previous
that was
stuff,
fine.
But the Chris one is very confusing to me. Chris got it pretty bad in this
Yeah.
game. I don't understand.
And then
why.
we get the Mercedes, the black or the berry, and then Joey says the fake or the juice, and we get the end of episode 5. We get the cliffhanger.
Well, we still had or no, we get all the rest of those after in episode 6, don't we? All the other hashtags.
Oh, really? They
No,
break up.
wait, what are the other hashtags?
The other hashtags were Miranda says hashtag poser. Adam says, Alex, you said I didn't know hashtag I didn't know there was a catfish filter. Rebecca says to catfish or not to catfish. And Sammy says Antonio knows the truth. And that was when the bass drop came and everybody was like, oh.
And
it's funny
and Shuby is a coward. He's like, I'm not gonna participate.
So when I came in, Antonio was already gone. And for some reason, when I read that at first, I thought it meant Joey knew the secret because, you know, Joey's Italian.
Yeah.
Antonio.
Right.
Joey. So I thought it was like a
that's
Joey
funny.
thing, but it made no sense. I mean, it made sense, but
The next time you chat with Joey, hey, Antonio.
no, but I think I was merging Antonio as his name because it's a stranger on the internet that you don't know.
Right. Yeah.
No, Shuby, I trusted you.
No, that Antonio.
So yeah, then we get into episode 6, and Mercedes. This whole thing starts off with Mercedes being like, you know, if all of you, you know, are so real, then why don't you, you know, admit to which hashtag was yours? And Joey just comes right out and says it. And I guess there's a part of Joey that's very endearing that he will just own his shit like that.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the reason why he wins the game is because he does shit exactly like this.
I guess.
You always know where he stands, I guess. Right?
I guess
don't
it's
know.
endearing. I thought it was more endearing the first time, and now I'm just like, okay, I guess he's just honest. I don't.
Yeah.
I felt more endearing the first time, and now I find it more neutral.
Interesting.
I do find him likable. I just don't find it.
I think
like,
it helps his
super-
game. I do think it helps his game.
I think it's a good game move, but I'm not like, oh, I just love this guy. I love that he's just like
No, yeah, I agree.
doing this.
But for game's sake,
It's so lovable.
for game's
know,
sake,
like-
though, I think it solidifies what he already has with the people that he has
Yeah.
alliances with, to where they're
Yeah,
like,
it's
yeah,
definitely
he's
good. I
definitely
think
real.
It's really good.
I mean, that's also pretty safe when like all of the hashtags are "you're fake" to say, yeah, I'm the one that said you're fake.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, like everybody had done it besides Shuby, so it's like everybody.
Yeah,
said
he
that
didn't do it. He didn't come
it
out
didn't
for the Chris
matter.
one.
Like, you might as well come out and say it. She's obviously going to go home too. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
who cares?
So after this chat, we get Rebecca and
Oh,
Mercedes.
I
private
had
chat.
an important thing to bring up for Al. It's not important, but I did have a thing that happened right before that, Ben, if you don't mind.
Yes, please.
Okay. Before this, Michelle Buteau takes a dig at you, Alex, and
Which
she
one?
says she is tired.
Which one?
She
Sorry.
says, that's what I wanted to bring up. She's like, I'm tired of looking at Alex's outfits already. And earlier, she was like praying that you wouldn't be naked at one point.
That's
Like,
mean.
she keeps digging at you. Why? Like,
What's her problem?
what's your fucking problem, Alex? Why is she fucking bullying you?
That's a very good question. We're okay now, I think, as far as I can tell. Sometimes, like if she'll post a post of Whoopi Goldberg, I'll respond to it and she'll respond back. So I think we're on good footing.
Okay. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. I wasn't so hurt that she said it, but the one thing I did learn is that when somebody says something about you on a television show, when people are commenting about it on the internet, they're just regurgitating that verbatim. So I don't think I would have gotten quite as many Alex has got to put his shirt back on or Alex's clothes are really weird if she didn't say that stuff.
Interesting. Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, the number of tweets that are like Alex/Adam is a weirdo because Joey said Alex is a weirdo.
Yeah.
Like that's a unique enough word that like it's not just going to appear in 25 tweets.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Because they're just people aren't thinking, they're just repeating.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
But
I think that's a good assessment.
I forgive her. Michelle,
That's good.
You can call me.
If you want to take any digs at her on our platform, you are welcome to do so right now.
I don't have any right now, but I'll just text you when I do.
If you want, you can do a whole set.
She's narrowly focusing on you, like we narrowly focus on Mitchell, and it's just like, you know, he took a photo with a Confederate flag. You know, he says he can cure anxiety. Like those are major grievances. You know.
We never miss an opportunity to shit on Mitchell in any.
But guys, you know that 95% of pain.
It's all right there.
It's all in your head.
And sometimes you just got to pull yourself up by the bootstraps and suck it up, you know?
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
Easy when you're a white male with money.
You're
You just
depressed.
gotta be hot.
You're depressed. Get up.
I have a book
Get
for
up,
you to
man.
read.
Jim
It's called
Go to the
Goodbye.
gym.
Laundry. Jim
Just
Laundry,
go to the
guys.
gym.
Yeah, buddy.
Just go hang out with your friends. What's wrong? I know. You have the power.
Well, Alex, I also saw that there was like a cat toy on your table. It was like
I noticed
a
this
mouse.
too.
It
It
looked like
was a
cat
rat.
toy. It was
Oh,
a rat
the
or a
rat?
mouse.
Here, I'll bring it out for you. I stole it.
Yes. The cheesemonger stole the rat. I
The
love
rat. Oh, I always forget about the cheesemonger thing.
it. I'm so excited to see this. Hey, there it is.
So-
does that have wheels on it?
Oh, they so
it's a
you didn't-
remote
It was a
control
remote
car.
control thing.
Yeah.
Oh. So they provided it for you and you took it.
So
Yeah, I
talk about
decided that it was mine.
talk about people repeating what they see on TV. Do you think this is where that comes from as well?
What? Maybe.
You told- the
Conscious
first
way?
time we talked, you told us people were calling you a rat on Twitter.
Yeah. I mean, if you watch closely, they give other people rats in other seasons too. The same rat.
Interesting.
I think it also
Interesting.
comes in brown.
I
Hmm.
thought
Wow.
that you brought it with you to play with like a cat because you love cats.
No, it was provided.
Okay.
for.
I was like,
Well,
Alex,
we
what
do
is
see that
going
scene
on
of
here?
we do see that scene of Alex on the floor with a ball of yarn playing with it, right? So
Oh my god.
The only thing it's missing is cats.
Mhm. I mean, I wish I had a cat. Oh, that would've
why
been
didn't
great.
they let you take a blooper in there?
Well, it's hard to travel internationally with cats.
Oh, okay.
Is
Interesting.
that why we only get pets on like the British
the UK?
circle?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Tim had a cat.
Tim did have a cat.
That one guy from UK season 3, what was his name? James. He had the 2 bulldogs. Right?
Yeah.
Do you guys think that they brought in James for celebrity, but then he didn't get into celebrity, so they put him on
That
regular?
That could be.
What did he do that
We
made him
didn't-
a celebrity?
He was like on the version of like
Gladiator.
Gladiators, like
Oh,
you know how like American
yeah.
Gladiators or whatever. Yeah, it's like that.
Maybe.
Yeah, I did not have a.
I didn't know a single British celebrity on Celebrity Circle UK.
I knew Bag of Chips. Couple of them like seemed like vaguely familiar, like name wise, but
Yeah.
Yeah. So
a fine season.
That was good.
Rebecca and Mercedes have a chat, and basically Rebecca apologizes for today's chat, says she feels bad. Mercedes is like, I don't know if this is real, but she wants to build an alliance. That's good, but she appreciates. She takes it to heart, and she's like, okay,
This was smart by
friendship.
Seaburn, I thought.
And she says like, touche, well played, Seaburn. You know, well played, Rebecca.
Yeah, it is a good play here to extend a helping hand. Maybe Rebecca can finally get in those top 2 influencer spots with that extra push from Mercedes. Is probably what she's thinking with this chat.
Yeah.
So good on Seaburn. I have no idea.
I don't know.
I can't wait to get to that part. So then we get a Sammy and Adam chat. And this is where you give another classic where you say, I just need someone.
Every time like a chat starts and you're in it, I'm just like, oh my God, because I don't remember like a lot of shit. I'm like, what is he gonna do? I'm just like on the edge of my seat. I'm like, oh no, like what's he gonna say?
This is where he says,
what word is he gonna use?
And the word this time is oomph. I could use someone with a little more oomph, which I love. Oomph.
I think you
we have
should use
romp and arousal. What is oomph to you, Alex? Because Adam answered, you know, it's someone who can really handle all of me.
All of
me.
Is that dick girth? Is it girth? Is that dick girth?
Yeah, we assumed that was penis girth, is what you're referring to.
Mentally, emotionally. Adam is an emotionally damaged person. He can handle all of that emotional damage.
Interesting.
Oh, it's emotional
we
damage.
just assumed it was penis.
Yeah.
Girth. Penis girth.
Sure I would never.
Adam is a weirdo.
And when you were talking about chaining her up to the bed, that was like emotionally too, right? It was like I'm emotionally
it's an emotional chaining, not a physical.
That is typical man shit to date women just so they can be your therapist instead of like seeing an actual therapist. That's things that women that is things that women complain about. So that would be being the typical male archetype. So that was that would have been a good game move if you had done more of that.
Yeah.
So this
really
is
looking for a mother figure.
Yeah, having mommy issues or that would have been good. Going full Oedipal, that would have been good.
But this scene really is the scene where you fucked up. This is where
you double dip
this
the
is
chip.
the conversation that I regret the most.
Yes. Yeah, and it ultimately leads to that conversation.
Yeah, when you were like, I should have picked you, I was like, oh, dude, no.
Well, I wasn't banking on her just turning around and talking to Rebecca.
Yeah.
I just wasn't anticipating.
What was your perception of Rebecca and Sammy's relationship, friendship, alliance, whatever you want to call it?
I just didn't think they were very close.
Interesting. Yeah.
I don't know if that was based on anything concrete. I just didn't get because
you sort of took a risk. You took a shot.
I would have never said that to Shoe Bomb.
Right, because you knew for a fact they were close.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You really know how to surprise a lady.
You did.
But yeah, I think
the way you hoped.
That conversation led to my downfall for sure. I think I would have lasted much longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you miss all of the shots you can't take or whatever the line is.
Right. That you don't take.
Great. Yes. Gretzky, Wayne.
Oh, is that a football thing?
Hockey.
It's a football thing. Yeah.
But like if you hadn't had this conversation, we would have gotten the whole oomph thing, which was really funny.
That's another great one. Yeah.
I don't regret the conversation. I regret Sammy betraying me.
Yeah, that was fucked up. She shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. Really rude.
Yeah, that wasn't nice.
I'm gonna block her for that.
2 years later, you're like, you know what?
You know what? I'm mad again. I'm fucking mad
I was
again.
never mad.
I was on this reality
you know what?
alert show, and it
I was
pissed me off.
never mad, but now I am. You know, you have the right to feel whatever way you want to at any time, Alex.
I'm using reality alert to process my trauma.
She's like, what the
Yes.
fuck is reality alert?
I think they DM'd me once, but they weren't offering me money.
Yeah.
You don't need to
Which is
process your
respectable.
you don't need to process your trauma here. Just go listen to Mitchell's videos and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
He'll take good care of you, trust me. So then we get another chat with Adam. This is a very Adam heavy episode.
There was another Adam chat?
Well, yeah, we had it with him and Rebecca, didn't we? Where Adam says you're so much more beautiful, or Alex says she's so much more beautiful with her sister.
Did I say that?
I think so.
I didn't write this down. You keep talking about it. That's amazing.
I just had that as one quick note. I think it happened very quick.
Oh, okay.
Before the ratings results.
Oh, okay. That's amazing.
You missed that part.
But he said you're more
I
beautiful.
missed that part and I
you're
was
more
there.
beautiful with your sister.
Adam is a weirdo.
You're more beautiful with your sister. Why did I say that?
It's like a fucked up Brady Bunch.
I'm gonna go have to find the time code on that since you missed it, Max. We'll try and find that.
What the fuck?
So then we get our rating results in, and no surprise, Mercedes is dead last after that last game. Not looking good for her.
Even with Chris ranking her number one, she was
even with Chris's number one rating.
dead last.
And Miranda seems surprised that she got sixth. I don't know if she should be so surprised.
You know, she also tried to flirt with everybody. Nobody likes people who flirt with everybody.
Apparently not. Yeah. Did you and Miranda ever talk about that, Alex? Did you bond
That's
over
the
that?
way that things go on, like that they say. You ever watch that show Unreal on like Lifetime? It's like they it's like behind the stage of like The Bachelor.
Yeah.
Shiri Appleby. Like the early seasons are actually good, and then it gets like really bad.
Yeah.
But they have this line, and they're like, "Sluts get cut," and they're like the more like flirtatious kind of contestants get like cut early, and it's like if you flirt with more people, and it's like people don't like trust you. You know, it's like not if you're more like flirty, it's like people don't kind of do it.
Wow.
It's just a human nature type thing. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being
Yeah.
flirty. It's just kind of like a first impression kind of thing. People aren't as trustworthy of you.
Yeah.
Did you and Miranda talk about this? Do you still talk about it? You guys are close, I'm sure, right?
Well, we see each other occasionally. I don't know. No, we've never talked about flirting on the show.
Interesting. Yeah. That's too bad. That's too bad. I think you guys would have a lot to talk about.
Yeah. I mean, I think I went in explicitly like I'm gonna flirt. I don't know if she exactly did.
You think that's just her personality?
That's just her personality.
She's flirtatious
she's-
personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's
No.
nothing wrong with it. It's who she is. It's just like I just don't think it works.
I mean, you clearly saw the reaction
circle.
from the other contestants. People notice when someone's flirting too much
I
versus
think
just the right amount. I don't know.
think some of them liked talking to her too. It was just in the game. It's like I don't know if I can like trust you to like
It is-
form an alliance though.
I will say it is interesting when people like Shuby will harp on Miranda or Adam for being overly flirty, but then Joey, he gives a pass. He's like, yes, he's flirty, but he's also the greatest person that's ever lived, and I love him.
It's just because Joey like comforted him that one time.
Right.
Like if those flirty people had like done one nice thing to him, then they get the pass. But he's never seen them act in like anything else but flirty.
Yeah.
Did you get many?
That's almost fair.
Yeah. Did you get many
you
chances?
have to show another dimension. Miranda has only shown another dimension to Joey.
Did you get many chances to talk with Shuby, Alex?
Yeah, a couple. There's the
Yeah.
conversation that aired in the hot tub. There might have been one or two others.
Yeah. And did you ever feel like you got close with him?
I knew I needed him. I don't
Right.
know if I ever felt close with him.
Yeah.
Out of all the players, he was the one I was most uncertain if he was or was not a catfish.
Mm. And you knew from your first dinner date with Rebecca, though, that he was the one you had to get in good with.
Oh yeah, I mean, and she basically said that, and she also said that he was her brother, and that it's like, no, I knew I needed him.
Yeah. Gotcha. So then we get a tie for fourth with Chris and Joey. Joey's always kind of looming in this 3-4 spot.
Yeah,
we get
it's just because like Rebecca, Sammy, and Shoebomb are like kind of tight, so that's why Chris was lower.
Yes.
Down there. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, Rebecca third, Sammy second, Shoebomb first.
Yeah.
So
I could not.
She was on a roll.
I could not get Sammy's scream as a soundbite because that would be
Painful
awful.
to the ears.
Yeah, that would be fucking terrible.
She's a very loud screamer. She really is.
That would be really bad.
So then we get this influencer chat with Shoebomb and Sammy. They start with Miranda. Shuby says Joey likes her and I love Joey, so she's got to stay.
But he hates that she flirts because it's a shame because like I think Miranda has like this really like nice spirit about her, but just like she just flirts like so hard.
Like, it ends up becoming her entire edit.
It's just like but
Mm-hmm.
it just seems like that's just like what she does, and I just think that like you probably just takes a little bit to like get to know her, and like just in a game like this just doesn't translate.
Sure, you could say that about every contestant, I think. Yeah.
What?
I said you could say that about every contestant, that the more there's only small things you can really know about them.
Yeah,
based on the edits that we're seeing.
And Sammy's like, I don't like that she called me catfish, but she did apologize. Yeah. Chris, Sammy likes him. Shoebomb is like, he's really smart. Joey, it's just like Joey and Rebecca. Shoebomb is like, we're gonna keep them. So Sammy's like, okay.
Yeah, Shuby's like, he's the definition of an open, honest book. He's my king. He's my lord. He's my best friend. I love him so much. I'll love him forever. We're keeping him.
I like with Rebecca. Sammy is like, I think she might be using shyness as a cover-up, and Shoebomb is like, no way, she is genuine. She is the most beautiful girl in the entire world.
She's my sister. I'm her brother. We are blood. We're blood related.
Sexy, but in a sisterly kind of way.
For Mercedes, Shuby actually throws out an interesting point here that we don't hear too much in the circle, which is a pro of keeping her. Said everybody knows and thinks she's a catfish, so she's a shield in a way that other people might just get her out instead of one of us. What do you think about that strategy?
That's what they should have done.
It's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, like I feel like that's a higher plane of strategy than what we see oftentimes on the circle. And I don't know if I've ever seen anybody keep someone in for a shield in the circle ever.
I mean, the thing is you're playing. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
If you do that, then because here's the thing is, I don't think Shuby and Mercedes are like super close with each other as it is, nor are Sammy and Mercedes. And it's like, if you do that, do you immediately run to Mercedes the next day and be like, hey, we talked about this and we want to form a stronger bond with you. And that's why we kept you.
You saved her ass when she was on the bottom.
Yeah.
And then you kick Chris out because neither of you are that close with Chris. And Chris is a savvy player. And he was in the middle anyway. I think they should have knocked out Chris.
Yeah, I think Shuby's spidey senses were tingling. They were. He knew what the right move was. They didn't pull a trigger though. They went with the safe move.
They were like, but she's a catfish. We can't. She shouldn't. She doesn't deserve to be here because she's a catfish. That's what they were thinking.
I think, but the problem is too is if they vote out Chris, then they're not going to get Mercedes on their side. So you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't in this scenario. Because Chris and Mercedes aren't really connected to anyone except each other very strongly. I mean, in terms of a strong.
I do have to say, Catherine's not always the most rational player.
Karen. Yeah.
Sorry, Karen.
Yeah. No, she like I said, she was only got a tight alliance with Chris and nobody else.
Maybe they should have just knocked her out.
Yeah.
But they didn't win the game. Neither of them did. So maybe they should have knocked out.
They should have played their cards differently.
Yeah, they did not win the game. So I'm right. They're wrong.
Yeah, they are poor players because they did not win the cash prize.
Yep, they lost.
They didn't position themselves correctly in the end. Yeah.
I have a podcast.
They were all playing checkers and Joey was playing chess the entire time.
Sammy has a podcast, but Shuby does not. So haha.
So then we get to this, the circle chat where they make their decision. Sammy says the reason we picked this person is because they are manipulative and quick to point the finger.
Yeah.
Pretty harsh, but Mercedes.
Wow, that's pretty forward.
It is pretty forward. It really is. So Mercedes goes. And she goes to see Chris. What a surprise. Could you have guessed that she'd go see anyone else but Chris? I don't think so.
No, yeah. He
wasn't gonna go visit me.
That would be so funny if she visited you.
They're like, you should do something in case she comes to visit you. And I'm like, she's not gonna come visit me.
Really? They tell people that? That's so funny.
They don't tell you anything. They might tell you that.
Did they tell you that?
I mean, they go around and knock on everybody's door.
Oh, really? Just to
every time
to get your reaction to go on screen.
Oh, I was wondering like how they do that. That's so
smart.
Funny.
That's smart. I like that.
They're like,
and then do they just pop in and then do they just pop in and go, it's just the producer?
No, they don't do anything. They just knock really loud and it startles you the first time, and then you just don't believe anybody's ever going to come to see you ever.
Wow. I love that we're still like learning little pieces about the circle.
All the time.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I keep thinking we've learned every secret, but we're still learning little secrets about Our Lady Circle. Thank you.
I'm surprised Netflix
you won't know until you go on yourselves.
Yeah.
Then you'll have all the secrets and the NDA.
They don't trust me when I say they don't want us. They don't want us. They don't want us saying no to everything.
I would be so sarcastic. I don't know.
Yeah, they don't like people saying no.
Yeah, and that's what Max and I would do.
Do they like people being deeply sarcastic?
It's funny.
Max and I have talked about this multiple times of them being like, "Hey, wear this costume for this thing," and then us being like, "No, we're not going to do that."
You have to just like say, "Okay, I'll wear this costume."
Yeah, I don't think it's going to work out, Max.
I don't know.
think we could do it.
When they have people
Max is putting on the sexy negligee.
That I would put on. That we could do.
When they had people wear like the rapper costumes, I was like, I'm not wearing the rapper. I'm not wearing.
I probably would have. I'm not above it.
Yeah, you do what
I'm
you're
doing the rapper thing. I'm not being the rapper.
Yeah. To put it in Sammy terms, the producers are the doms and you're all the subs. Right?
That is true. You're all chained.
You're all chained to the bed. To the metaphorical bed.
What is it about them big spies?
I do love the kiki that we see with Chris and Karen.
Yeah, he serves her diet soda and says not to worry about it.
They're very cute.
Why does he tell her not to? He's like, "There's nothing in it. Don't worry about it. I didn't put anything in the diet soda."
I seriously love their friendship. I really do. They are really cute. Are they still close friends, Alex? Do you know if Karen and Chris are still
talk? Friends? I mean, Chris is good about like talking with everybody and engaging with everybody.
Yeah, that's good. I can see him being like that. Yeah. Does your season talk much with each other still 2 years later?
It's scattered.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not, I mean, less and less as time goes on.
Yeah.
What?
Season 3, this is what you can expect in 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm good with all of them, I think. Yeah.
That's good.
We're good.
Yeah.
Who do you like the most, and who do you like the least?
I was
from your
just gonna
season?
ask that, Max. I was just gonna do.
I love Seaburn, but we don't talk that often.
Well, he's
no.
famous now.
Yeah. Shubham's pretty all right.
Oh!
I gotta say, I have beef with Antonio because he doesn't follow me, and I don't know why.
Wow.
So that would be my least favorite, Antonio.
He's too busy tweeting vague things about women that he's dating. I think.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Yo, I'm about to throw up. Like, this shit is so fake.
I mean, he's a fine person. Yeah, his social is kind of
Weird
boring to me. I'm interested in overseas basketball, but I'm glad that he's doing it, and I'm happy for him.
It's because that shit is so fake, dude.
No, that shit's so fake.
He's right, but overseas basketball is real. He's played in China.
Wow,
That's pretty cool.
I don't know if he's played in China. It's cool.
I heard Spain.
I'd like to redact that.
I heard Spain. I think it was Spain
Yeah.
that he was in. Yeah.
He's hot in Portugal.
Right. Yes.
He's also on the cover of Forbes 30 Under 30 Africa.
Is he really?
It was like something like that. It's like
Wow.
something like that.
Forbes Croatia put him on 30 Under
Forbes
30.
with a Z.
Z. Yeah.
He's very nice. He just doesn't follow me, so I'm a little salty.
That's fucked up. It's fucked up.
That's weird. Yeah.
What happened to family?
Yeah.
Right.
He
Come
also spilling the tea. Also, after our season ended, he wanted to make a website that was like OnlyFans, but only for Circle contestants. You would subscribe for $5.99 and get
my
the
God.
dish on us.
I can think of so many contestants who would jump in on that in 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, Joey pees in the shower and Joey sends nudes.
So Joey would be perfect about it. He'd have
And I don't know how the show found out about it, but they put a kibosh on it. They're like, you can't call this like Circle fans. And so he dropped it. I mean, it was stupid. I would have gone in and contributed to it. I don't think I would have ever seen a payday from it, but
What would you have put on there?
I don't know. Pictures of food I'm eating? What do people put on OnlyFans?
Like nudes?
Would you have
Oh.
shown your pussy blooper?
Yeah, Blooper would have been all up on that.
Oh, question. Was it awkward meeting everyone for the first time at the finale?
No, I mean, the thing is I wish they had done like more of that. I met most of the people in a green room before going out, so it's like we already hashed out a bunch of stuff and like we were cool.
Nice. Okay.
Was it awkward? No, I wouldn't say so.
Was it exciting? Was it heartwarming?
Was it boring?
No, it was. I could go to the movies, but I'm here at the finale.
No, what was it like? What was it like? Come on, we have a listener asking a real question. How do you feel?
Yeah.
What was it like?
I mean, I was just excited to see who won. I was still hoping for Rebecca to have won. Yeah, it was weird, definitely. We were all in like a really weird situation.
Yeah.
But at that point, it's like I was off the show, so what?
Right.
Why do I care if
Was it like everything, the whole experience was so surreal? It was like one more surreal experience was like nothing to you at that point?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I'd been disembodied from like reality for such a long time by the time we got to the finale that it's like, yeah, I'm sure it makes sense.
I don't understand, but it's reality TV. So how can you be disembodied from reality? It's all real.
Yeah.
It's all real.
Yeah, but I'm playing a fake person.
Thank you for that question, Soji. That was a good one.
Yes, it was.
So next morning we get the
Mercedes
message
video
from Karen. Oh, but first we get Gary Newman's "Our Friends Electric" plays. Ben, do you like that song? Do you know that song? Big Gary Newman
I
fan?
have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know if I know that song.
See, Max, you're the weird one. 2 against 1, you lose.
No, I mean, I know Gary Newman, but our friends.
Anyway, everyone is shook by this message. Shook.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Max.
Whoa.
You can't write someone else's story.
Did you just come up with that? That is an amazing line, Ben. You should copy. Whoa.
That's like poetry.
Whoa. She
Sammy
taught
was
us a
like
lesson that we'll always remember for the rest of our lives that we've never
Man.
learned before or will learn again.
The other day too, I heard someone come up with this genius thing where they said, "Don't throw stones in glass houses," and I was like, "What? That's beautiful."
Dude.
Who came up? You came up with that?
Dude, I read this sign. It said no parking. Blew my fucking mind, dude. No parking. What?
That's beautiful.
I'm anti.
Because like if you think about it, like parking, like we all do it, but to think no parking? Wow.
No.
Like maybe we shouldn't park in life, maybe we should just keep going. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. So Sharky Shoe Bomb is on the hunt too. We get to see Sharky Shoe Bomb.
I have that.
Sharky Shoe Bomb is hunting the catfishes, the snakes, and the rats. This is a message for other catfishes. It's shark season, and we're hunting.
Also,
with great power.
The plural of catfish is catfish, not catfishes.
Catfish.
Catfishes.
With great power comes
hunting
great
the catfishes,
responsibility.
the snakes, and the rats. This is a message for other catfishes. It's shark season, and we're hunting.
It's cat season. We're hunting. Why is he so serious? And he does and
he's doing this.
He does the shark fin thing on his head. He needs to really illustrate it that he's Sharky Shoe Bomb.
I gotta say, as far as I can tell, he never made serious accusations about me, Adam, being a catfish.
Yeah,
Or did
I don't
he?
know.
I don't think
not
so.
yet. In our rewatch, it hasn't happened yet. But we still got a couple more episodes with you, so we'll see. I guess. I think Rebecca
Bomb only grows as
I
time
think Rebecca really gives you the validation when it comes to Shuby. It seems, yeah. If you didn't have your thing with Rebecca, who knows? Maybe not. That may not have been the case. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was really looking for the other catfishes, as he calls them.
Catfishes. Yeah.
Catfishes.
Cat 5.
Cat 5.
I love how he gets he's like, why are people calling me a nerd and talking about my brain? And then he calls himself Sharky Shoe Bomb. It's like a little bit of self-awareness.
It's because he has two sets of teeth, one behind the first set.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. That's
like a shark.
Not a nerdy
Beautiful.
thing at all. It's a cool shark. Sharks
Yeah.
are cool. Okay. All right, cool. All right.
So-
Chris and Sammy have a chat. Oh, with Rebecca.
Yes, Rebecca's in on it too.
Mercedes Gate. Book it.
So this is where we find out that Chris met with Karen the night
So
before.
when they found out.
Yes, when they find out. Yes. So yeah, and he's just gushing about her. And Sammy and Rebecca, they're like, yeah, her video, chill vibes. She actually seems cool. Why didn't she go in as herself? I don't get it.
Yeah, and Chris says hashtag don't rush a cake, let it bake. Oh no, because that's in response to when sorry. I rushed ahead.
Oh, you rushed ahead. Uh-oh.
Because Sammy and Rebecca dish on Adam being flirty.
Yes.
When Alex fucked
and
up.
I loved this moment too, because the B-roll in this scene is so funny. I was dying laughing. It's when Sammy says Adam is flirting, but then Rebecca is saying he is being such a player. He's being such a dog. And during that, there's B-roll of you setting up like some decorative like wind chime thing. Like right as Seaburn's saying you're such a player. It's very funny. Very funny edit. Very funny. But yeah, Rebecca ends this conversation saying you're a dog.
Yeah,
and not the good kind like Zipper. The bad
Yeah,
guy.
but Chris is like, but be chill. Hashtag don't rush a cake, let it bake. Whatever the fuck that means. Like, all right, Chris. He was going these weird hashtags, and he's like, "That's perfect." They totally know what I'm talking
They
about.
are kind of,
Everyone's like,
they are
"All
kind of
right."
perfect though. They are.
They
They are,
understand
but
what that
but they're
means.
kind of like, I kind of get it. Okay.
Hashtag Monique.
Hashtag Destiny's Child.
So then we get this Rebecca and Adam private chat where she comes to confront you on on all the bads you just did.
But not really.
Sort of. Yeah. She goes, did you get a chance to talk to Sammy or Miranda? And this is where you're like, oh boy, I've been caught. I've been caught sticking
I
my.
handled that okay, right? I'm like, I talked to Sammy, but you know,
No, I don't think
you said you're still my cuddly toy.
No, I don't think you knew that you were caught. He didn't know that he was caught.
No, I didn't know I was caught.
No, come on. He was
But also,
no.
like, you just got to be honest.
Yeah, he didn't know he was caught because at the end he said, "Oh, I'm rolling Rebecca in." He didn't know that he was caught.
You seemed a little bit like you knew. You were like,
Did you
oh
know
boy.
that you were caught at this point, Alex?
At the beginning of that chat, you were like, oh boy, here we okay. I'm
Well,
gonna
I mean,
have to
it was
weasel my
pretty
way out of
direct
this one.
That like, have you been talking to anybody else? And it's like, well,
Yeah.
shit, I have to say, I did say I was talking to. I did
You
talk
said
to.
that
Sammy,
you
right?
said that you said
Yeah.
that you had talked to them, but I don't think that you knew that they had talked.
No, I didn't know for certain, but
Yeah,
It was insinuated though. Yeah.
I think you're
Yeah.
giving him too much credit, Ben.
I don't think so at all.
I think I'm somewhere in the middle.
Yeah,
I'm going to land right in the middle of Ben saying, I'm sure I knew it, and Max saying, I was completely oblivious.
well, I'm not saying that.
I'm on the fence
I
on this.
think you're thinking,
Uh-oh. Is Gina live? Is she
guys,
okay?
that was not the soundboard.
It's probably a jar of peanut butter. Oh, you broke a plate.
I think I heard. I think I heard her yell.
Those
I think-
cheap plates?
I
Oh
think
no,
I heard
not
her.
a cheap plate.
I think I heard her yell "haul past my ass" right before that broke. Is that what I heard?
Yeah. She's breaking dishes every time you mention my private chat with Sammy.
Yeah, she's like, I was.
You want some oomph?
Does this get you aroused?
She just splits the plate in half with her hands, and there's blood everywhere.
I know that oomph is dick girth. I know it is.
Oh man.
God.
So then we go on to yet another Adam chat. Adam, you're so much in this episode. It's crazy.
In the bath.
Yeah, this is the one where you're in the bath and Joey
Oh wow.
Joey comes in strong being like, hey, we both have a lot in common. We're both the type of guys women like to look at. How did you interpret that message from Joey when he said that?
Sure. Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm hot. Yes. I'm
How
hot.
did you interpret it, Max? How did that come across to you as a viewer? Because, was he being facetious in some way there, or was he like?
I don't think Joey can be facetious.
Okay.
I don't think Joey.
I don't know.
is
Just
very,
the tone of voice that he was using there, it was
I
very
don't
strange to
think
me.
Joey is
I don't know.
very clever.
Interesting.
I don't think he's unclever, but I don't think he's clever in that way. You know what I'm talking about? He's not facetious. He's clever in the way of like, hey, I'd like to get you naked. Hey.
He's
like, he can flirt, but with like
he's
purple
clever.
guy.
He's clever in the way that he knows he doesn't need to waste time in the toilet when he can pee in the shower. Like he's clever that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God I read TMZ.
So Joey asked you if you're a fellow gym rat, and you say, "Oh, you caught me jumping rope. What a coincidence!"
That's a workout.
There it is. Yeah.
Then
Then we get this very
Tom and
fun
Chris.
workout challenge where it's 50 push-ups wins, and of course Shuby is the only one that falls for this and does it.
Not one weight did I lift, not one crunch did I crunch. Instead, I just munched.
He just came up with a fucking poem on the spot. He's like Dr. fucking Seuss. I was like, what the hell?
It's
So
beautiful.
I have a brief comment to make here.
Yes.
So in this most recent season, I think you see somebody like Matt / Ashley in the bathtub, or maybe
Yes.
it's Nick. And they're wearing a bathing suit?
Yes.
I was not wearing a bathing suit. I didn't really think of that as even like an option. I just want to make that very clear that my
Did they turn the camera away or did they film everything?
No, they're like.
Did you show them your oomph?
I mean, they probably saw my oomph at some point. I apologized for it, and they're like, "Oh no, we didn't see." And I'm like,
yeah.
Those bubbles faded pretty fast. I was in the tub for an hour.
Oh,
but I just want to make it clear that like my dedication to the circle is that strong.
Of course, yeah.
I'm not afraid of
learned. That's sick. We learned so much behind the scenes.
Yeah.
It's wild.
You said you wanted to learn more. So like, hard. I'm naked and nobody else is, apparently.
So
nobody else is brave enough.
Were they like, so you're going to have a chat. What do you want to do? And you're like, I'm going to take a bubble bath. Or were you like, I'm going to take a bubble bath? And they're like, oh my God, a chat's coming in. Like,
or were they like, oh, maybe you should take a bubble bath for this chat?
It was probably more of what Ben said.
Okay.
They might have said, do you have any bubble bath with you? And I might have said, no, I don't have any bubble bath. And what I did have was Dr. Bronner's. And they're like, just squeeze some of your Dr. Bronner's in the tub. And I'm like, one, I don't have that much of it. Two, it's not super sudsing.
Yeah.
I made them like get me a bottle of like cheap shampoo or something.
Yeah.
Like I'm not using my Bronner's. My asshole would be on fire. You guys use this soap?
Is squeezing your Dr. Bronner's in the tub, is that another euphemism for like oomph?
Yeah, all one.
Hashtag 50 Shades.
I mean, you guys know the soap, right? It's very potent.
Yeah,
I love that we've lost viewers from this conversation.
I mean, we've been going on for quite a while.
I know, yes. Bless you, Alex, for sticking around
there.
for 2 hours.
We're almost there.
We love you for it.
So Miranda and Joey get the chat. Joey's naked, shaving his body. Joey doesn't know what the eggplant emoji is. He calls them nice, strong purple guys.
No.
How?
How do you not know?
Is
Italian dish. Eggplant is.
He didn't even call it like an aubergine.
I
know. I don't know what that is.
It's like a purple guy.
But I think that Miranda won this whole like multi-episode saga of getting the naughty emoji. She like only got it by presenting the emoji with a question mark. I don't think that it's fair.
I think it's perfectly fair.
Interesting.
To present the emoji with a question mark and be like, hey,
there were no rules.
You have to lead people to them. You can't just expect
there were
no purple eggplant.
There were no rules.
Feed it to them and say purple eggplant for them to say yes, purple eggplant.
If the laws were stated with the game, then it might be different. Having said that, if there are no laws stated, then there are no rules. And you could go straight to Joey and say, Joey, I'm in a competition with Sammy to get a dick emoji from you, which is the eggplant one. Will you send one to me right now? And then once you get it, you go back to Miranda and you say, ha, 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 or Sammy, you go, ha, 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 I got it.
I just think it goes against the spirit of the game.
No.
You two are really fun.
Miranda could have just gone to Sammy like the next day and said, I got it, no big, shut up. And not have gotten it.
You two are
there are no rules.
You two are really fun to hang out with.
Max, did you ever get the eggplant emoji from Joey? We said we were both gonna try.
Who, the nice purple guys?
Yeah, the little purple guys.
We
both said that we'd try over social media. Did you get one?
Did we say that?
Yeah, we did.
I apparently
Max, you could just say you got it.
I got it.
Wow.
Ben's not asking for
I didn't get an eggplant, but I got two nice strong purple guys.
This got me a bit too hot.
That's what she said.
So yeah, then Miranda goes to brag with Sammy, and Sammy's
Who
like,
gives a fuck? Like, why did this stretch across like multiple episodes? Like, we gave a fuck.
I like that this was worth putting in the last 5 minutes of the episode. really
and then the
gripping
episode
stuff.
ends with a cleaning clip, and then they're like, "This ends in a vacuum," but people are entering, and then one new person enters the circle. And it's going to be Sean.
They show 2.
I only saw one person.
Well, you
entering
missed
the
it.
circle.
You blinked for too long.
I'm pretty sure it was
2.
just one, right?
No,
Sean is
you
gonna enter
blinked
the
for too
circle.
long. They
There's
show
just
both.
one.
They show both. You totally missed Bill
Who
right
else?
before.
Who
Bill
else
was
would
right
you-
before John.
Who?
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing.
I think just one.
We get it. You don't know Bill. All right.
Who?
Next week's guest on Reality Alert is Bill.
Who?
I'm gonna reach out to Bill. I really will.
I don't remember. Are we gonna be like? I want to be like, why do
What's
we have
his
this
last
guy
name?
Cranley?
Bill,
Cranley?
not a real person.
Cranley.
Not a
Okay,
real person.
We're gonna reach out to Bill.
Bill, not a real person.
All
Is
right.
Gina
I have
telling you
to
it's
leave.
time for dinner?
All right, Alex, thank you so much for being
Thank
on
you,
this podcast
Alex.
with us. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Keep talking. I'm just going away.
Okay. Sounds
Okay.
good. Well, that was fun.
Man, this has been a fun,
Always a good time
wacky
getting Alex on.
2 hours.
I don't think he'll ever do it again. Now knowing how long these double episodes are,
I can't believe that we somehow talked for 2 hours, but I had a great
That
time.
was fun, man. We learned so many new
covered
things.
So much stuff.
Man, Netflix is going to need to get us to sign an NDA at some point.
We know.
We
so
know
many
way too much.
Secrets of the circle.
We know
played-
stuff that we haven't even said on this show because we don't want to get other contestants in trouble.
We played
All right?
so many sound bites multiple times. We talked about sex and dick girth and all this stuff.
We really went for it this episode.
We really did. This is NSF.
But no more than what the contestants do on the show.
It's naughty. We got the purple devil horns.
Let's wrap this thing up. We just hit the 2-hour mark.
All right.
We'll be back
I
next
was
week.
waiting just for us to hit the 2-hour mark.
I'm gonna reach out to Karen, aka Mercedes. Hopefully, get an interview sometime next week. We're gonna be covering the next episode next week as well.
Not next week because Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's right. Okay, 2 weeks from now we'll do it.
2 weeks from now.
2 weeks. Wait, is Thanksgiving really next week? Jeez.
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
Man.
I'm gonna be away from my stuff. Time
Time flies
when
It
you're
really
having
does.
so much fun.
I'm having so much fun doing this. We love the circle. We like reality TV. Follow us.
I'm
Follow us
having a
on
great
social
time.
media.
Yeah, subscribe. Fucking follow us on social media. All that
We've
stuff. Give us ratings on
rebranded.
Apple. Ratings on Apple.
We've rebranded to Reality Alert. You can look forward to Love is Blind recaps in February.
Celebrity Big Brother.
Celebrity Big
in
Brother.
February.
We got so much fun stuff coming out. We might have a relationship/dating
Vice
podcast coming
show.
out soon where we
Awesome
talk about
shit.
r/relationship posts. You're not going to want to miss all of our content that we got coming up. A lot of it's going to be coming up after the holidays, but in the meantime, we're going to still be rolling with these circle rewatch
Yeah, and to
episodes.
anybody that actually like watched or listened to this whole thing live, you're a fucking real one, and we love you. And with
yes.
that,
And
we
please
will-
message us. Hang out in the chats. We love it. Thank you,
Yeah.
Soji. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you,
And
Polar
Polar
Knights.
Knights.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll see you all very soon. Good.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
We love you.
We are now Reality Alert. We will have a new things on soon.
That's beautiful, Max.
Let's go, Rebecca. You doing it, girl.